What's up, YouTube? So it's been like quite a while since I've done my last video. I've just been letting this thing grow out before I decided to do anything. I actually tried to get up another video before, but for some reason it just didn't upload, so I just said, whatever, I'll let it go. Got some cool things going on. I added this Bolivian ram. I don't think he was in any of my other videos, but he's been real cool. He didn't look too good when I first got him. Got him from PetSmart, obviously, so he wasn't doing that great. He had like no color when I got him, and he's just got a bunch of color now. Let's see if I can get... If you can see on his back fin, there's a bunch of blue speckles. If it will focus, which for some reason it's not. There it goes. I don't know, yeah, you can't really see it anyway. But yeah, he's been real cool. I had a lot of trouble getting him to eat at first, and it's still not the greatest. He just refused to eat the flakes that I was feeding the tetras, even though they loved him. But he started eventually just eating them anyway. I got bloodworms, but the problem with that is they float, and for some reason he just doesn't understand to go to the surface to eat. So, I don't know. I still put them in. I don't know what happens to them. Somebody eats them. The tetras even love them. And these are actually the best tetras I've ever had. I've never had tetras last this long with almost like no losses. So I must be doing something right, I guess. But anyway, back to the main thing, the plants. This carpet of my chrysanthemum has just been filling out like crazy. I've trimmed it a couple times. For the most part, just kind of letting it grow out. And then I'll trim it, just when it gets crazy bushy. But it's even starting to come over into this little corner that I had. That pearlweed back there, I had it over there, and it got, you could see how big it is. And it was full. It was extremely lush. But now I moved it, and all the leaves died on it, but it's starting to come back already. You can tell there's a lot of little leaflets coming out. Yeah, this stuff explodes. I trim this stuff at least twice a week. It's insane. I forget what it's called. I don't remember anything anymore. Because I've just been... When I first started the tank, I knew, I was looking up so much stuff on everything. I knew everything about everything. And I've just kind of let it go for a while. Because it's been so, good. I haven't had to do anything other than trimming and water changes. I've had some problems with algae. You can see there's a lot of green algae on that rock. There's a lot on this, that. I had a lot on this, but I got it pretty much off. There's some on the Anubias back there. There's some starting to even be on this. But, and even on my chrysanthemum, there's some on there. But, it's not too bad. It's nothing I can't control. Sometimes I do hydrogen peroxide on it when I do a water change. I'll spray some on where there's green algae, and it does completely get rid of it. My outlet for my filter was covered in algae the last time I did a water change, and the intake too. And I just kept spraying it and scrubbing it with a toothbrush with hydrogen peroxide, and there's some on it now, but it was completely clear. Same with my CO2 diffuser. The disc was completely green. And I soaked it in the hydrogen peroxide because it wouldn't scrub off because it was down in all the pores. So I soaked it in the hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, you can see this Ludwigia is popping out. I'm afraid to move it just because it's growing so nicely. I don't want anything to happen to it. But eventually I'll put it somewhere else so it's not just kind of coming out of nowhere. But cool thing I noticed today is my Anubias is flowering, which is pretty cool. See it right there. The camera just does not want to focus today. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never seen a plant flower in an aquarium like that. This stuff, this frog bit, has been ridiculous. I take a good 95% of it out of my tank every time I do a water change, which is once a week. And I literally had probably, let's see, this much of it in my tank last time I did a water change, and within like a week and a half, because I didn't do a water change last week, I was busy. But this is how much it's at. It's exploded. It's ridiculous. And I've given a bunch of it away, and everyone keeps saying that it's not doing anything in their tank, which baffles me. This stuff explodes. I even have some Sylvania. There's a little one right back there. There's only one leaf, and it's got a little bunch going right there. I don't think the last video I made I showed anything about my filter. So let me turn on the light and I'll show you that real quick. Alright, so I went out and I got this Fluval 106 canister because I purchased a different Fluval from someone online that I planned on just kind of cannibalizing the new one and putting it on the old one and then kind of taking the new one back and being a jerk about it. But it didn't work anyway, so that's karma. But I still got this thing for an amazing price. Normally they're like $100 some, you know, over 110, and I got it for 70 because it was on sale. And I love this filter. It's amazing, easily maintained, super quiet. Here, I'll shut up for a second, and you can. The only sound that you're hearing is my light timer. My light timer is ridiculously loud for some reason, but you literally cannot hear that filter. Like, I sometimes have to question that it's even on. I just have to like look up at the tank and see that there's ripples on the surface. It's amazing, and it does the job. I mean, it is absolutely great. I will recommend Fluval products to anybody, anytime, all day. I've been using the Fluval food too. The fish love it. They have great color, as you saw, and they look great. They're super healthy. And for the most part, I haven't really been using my plant food. I dose it every now and again, just a couple drops, you know, every couple days. But I kind of think that's what contributed to my algae bloom real bad. So I've been kind of holding back on this stuff, but I mean, it does work. You can see the growth in my tank is crazy. CO2, I'm still on the same canister of CO2. It's been about 3 months, I'd say, and it's kind of looking like it's getting low. Looks like it's slowing down on the output, so it might need refilled soon. But 3 months I've gone on this single CO2 tank, and it's only $4 to refill it, so that's absolutely nothing. I don't know if I showed him. I showed a brief, like, quick video. I hung my light, you can see, above the tank, and I'm able to like completely adjust it with the chain links. Everyone told me to go with like a wire almost, but I don't like it. I think this looks cool. I like the curly. Those are like shelf hangers. It kind of makes it look like industrial almost with the chain. I don't know. I like it a lot. And it's, you know, I could still get into my tank real easily. You know, whatever. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I just wanted to do an update for anyone that wants to, you know, check it out. Anyone that's been seeing what I've been doing since the beginning and how ridiculously, you know, how much this has changed, obviously. This stuff looks great. I love the red. It's such like a nice, like pinkish, deep red. The underside of the leaves are like a pinkish. The top's like a real, you know, burgundy red. It just looks great. It's a good contrast to the green. That's why I love the neon tetras too. The blue and the red is such an amazing contrast. And then a little Ludwigia over there popping out. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to keep it too much. Just wanted to show it off. See what you guys think.